It's a cold morning.
Cold morning.
Time for a bee run. We are in the truck here with Mr. Evan Anderson. So Evan, where are we going and what are we doing this morning?
So we're heading down to kind of general area of Camp Verde to go mess with one of our hives down there. We're basically, it's the end of the year here, end of the season. So we have a treatment on them that we need to get off out of the hive, and we also are just going to kind of check general health, see how they're doing, and make sure they have enough food to get through the winter time. Probably close up their opening a little bit, just some general pre-winterizing, and should be good. Excited to have Nick here with me.
Cool. A little pre-winterizing down. Where are we going again?
Camp Verde-ish.
Camp Verde-ish.
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 And so we'll still end up moving them most likely again later this year, but that's where they are for now. So.
All right, so we're here. Can you explain to us what here is?
Here is Camp Verde-ish, as much as it's a friend's property who has a whole bunch of fruit trees and other such nonsense. So this is a good spot for the bees. They get a lot of food here. It's really close to water as well, and the fruit trees do pretty well. So obviously it's winter here for us, but here in Camp Verde land, it's December, whatever today is, middle end of December, and it's 60 degrees outside, so
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, there's actually still a few things flowering out here right now. So the mistletoe, actually, you can see it over on that mistletoe around here is flowering right now. So the bees might be all over that. You can see it a little bit on some of them with my eagle eyes.
Appropriate with
my elf eyes.
The holidays now.
Yeah, right? That mistletoe is flowering this time of year. It does make sense. So we're just going to suit up. We got a couple of bee suits in the back of the truck, and we'll get all our protective hoo-ha on. And we'll go check out the bees and see how they're doing.
Let's do it. What is this Tin Man Wizard of Oz looking thing here?
This is our Wizard of Oz smoker. So when bees smell smoke or sense it, I guess they don't have noses, but when they sense the smoke, what they do is they think there's a forest fire. And so what they're going to do is they're going to start eating a whole bunch of honey because they want to be able to possibly move their hive if there's going to be a fire rolling through and they need to store it all. So what that does is it just kind of starts them eating, and once they start eating, I don't know if it's just like if it's physically like they're unable to sting, or if it's just that they don't have any desire to because they're trying to carry food to their next home. But either way, once you smoke them a bunch, then they're a lot more docile, a lot less likely to be stinging, because you want to have as little bee loss as possible when you're going about doing this.
Yeah, because every time they sting you, that one dies, right?
Every time they sting you.
Their stinger's attached to their gut system.
Yeah, pretty weird. You wonder how that one worked out, huh?
Yeah. Why was that an evolutionary advantage?
I have no idea. It just pulls out their entire insides.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's many other insects that sting and lose their stinger at the same time.
Let's head over to the hive. Woohoo! So all those little dots are what would have been bees?
Yep. Yeah, this is all sealed cap brood here. So these guys have all died inside of their little chamber because of most likely the varroa is what it looks like. Kind of nifty. You can see, I mean, they still have pollen and stuff in there. You can see this is where they were trying to requeen the hive. That's a queen chamber there. Which,
really?
So it'd be facing this way. And so they end up doing these big deep chambers. There's actually dead brood in there. But yeah, and so it's this, that would be a queen chamber. It would extend a little further, and it's this like long droopy thing. So they were trying to requeen. But it just didn't happen. Didn't happen.
So are there any mites all over that right now, do you think?
No, without the bees, they die pretty quickly.
Oh,
We've had
okay.
a couple of freezes down here too.
Oh.
And so like the mites need it to be warm for them to be able to stay alive, and like it's frozen a few times, so. Which in a hive over the winter time, they're keeping it at like 95 degrees in the core of the hive. So like the mites would survive inside of a live hive, but not inside of a dead hive.
Gotcha. So that's why we still have concern with the other one, because
Yeah.
it's warm in there.
Yep, exactly.
What are these bees doing, checking you out?
They're probably working on getting angry.
Oh, sweet.
No, they're not angry yet. They're just flying around. So when another hive dies, they will go about just robbing it. That's why there's no honey in any of this, because
Flip that over.
it's all been robbed.
Look at that. A little angle it towards me. Yeah, look at that.
The bee dead inside of there. Sad. Sadness.
Cool. So what are we doing with this hive?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it back up north, take a closer look at all the comb inside of there, just be sure of what killed it and whatnot, and make sure the comb's all cleaned out and everything, and then we'll bag it up and let it sit out in the freezing weather for winter time, make sure nothing gets into it like wax moths or anything like that. And then come springtime, we're gonna split our hive, this other one, and try to repopulate this one.
Cool.
Is what the goal is to do anyway. So we'll see.
Sweet.
How it goes.